Okay, so now we're talking about retention, how we can keep people, right? Hiring is very, very expensive. People get burnt out. And usually, if you have a lot of vacancies in an organization, be it health information, nursing, what have you, vacancies lead to more vacancies because people are working harder, sometimes they're working overtime, they get burnt out. So let's take a look at how we can keep people working in health information management. Right. So the different types of job retention, we won't dwell on this a whole lot. So how can we retain employees? Number one is hire the right person, right? I was known for being very picky about who I hired because I just didn't want to have anybody in there. The second bullet point is orient people. Tell people what the expectations are. Tell them during the interview, tell them during the orientation period, and continue to stress this. Thirdly, and human resources usually does this, is they track how many people leave, how many people are fired, how many job postings are going up, right? And then the last three deal with working conditions. Is the manager accessible? I had a boss who said, as your book says on page 168, employees don't quit their jobs, they quit their bosses. Of the top 10 reasons, according to Harvard Business Review, that employees leave jobs, money is fourth or fifth in the list, depending on what year you look at this annual survey. Not to say money isn't important, but employees want to be valued. They want to have a boss they can communicate with, those types of things. They want positive working conditions. They don't want to be in a rat race. And finally, related to that, they want to be paid market rate. They want to be paid competitive. You will lose employees if you have a competitor that is paying a lot more than what you're paying. So most human resource departments and large employers have this compensation practice. So basically they have a plan. They do salary surveys, they get this, and they look at this and link their compensation plan to the organization's strategic plan. Where do we want to be? Do we want to be paying people in the top 50%, top 5%, bottom 50%, all these different types of things, right? And what can we do to motivate people to stay? Could be giving people benefits, social events, right? One of the things people liked about working at Stanford when I worked there, even though it didn't pay the greatest, and certainly paid less than Kaiser, county general hospitals, everything else, it was a great place to work in terms of the environment, the grounds, the educational opportunities, sporting events, museums, right? All those different types of things. And then the last bullet point, certainly worth mentioning again, be anti-discriminating in nature. Nothing is worse than having an organization that is accused of discriminating against people on the basis of gender, sexual orientation, race, age, all these different types of things. A lot of the more successful companies in Silicon Valley are losing employees left, right, and center because they've gotten a reputation of not valuing people that are young, recent grads, all these different types of things. And now it's time to look at the case study that you have on page 173. So with this, you're going to develop a job posting for an HIM coding position. Fairly straightforward. You can find these postings on Indeed, any job site. right? You're going to collaborate with the HR department, decide what recruiting methods are the most important for recruiting for HIM coding positions. What we're looking for is, why do you think Indeed is superior, right, than say a job fair? Be able to articulate. I'm more interested in the why of what you say than what of what you say. There's really not a one size fits all answer here. Then you're going to develop job related questions, hopefully job related questions based on past experience. You may want to review the material that I developed for Kaiser Permanente regarding how to interview more effectively on the basis of job experience. So they give you this scenario, they give you the recruitment process, jobs being posted internally for 2 weeks, qualified candidates being referred to the coding manager for interviewing, and all these other different types of things. So what you'll be coming through with for this case study is 3 recruiting methods outlined in this chapter and why these methods were chosen. Not 1, but 3. Second, a job posting based on a clinical coding job specialist, right? Bear in mind the differences between a job description and a job posting. And then 2 interviews questions for each of the 4 categories being situational, behavioral, job knowledge, and work requirement. Then just write a short recruitment plan. You write it, 1 page is more than enough for a recruitment plan. Okay. All right. I'm available during office hours if you have any other questions, and have a great week. We'll see you soon.